Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on BallySpring. Let's just drop this front loader off first of all, because today we're going to be doing some mowing. We need some hay. We've got lots of silage bales on the trailer here, but we don't have any hay at all, and the cows will soon need some TMR because they're getting towards that age now where they're going to start producing milk. Obviously when they start producing milk they're going to need TMR to increase their yield or better milk production, so yeah, that's what we're going to need to do today. We need to get some hay, but obviously the money is not looking too good. We haven't sold any of our crops yet, and at the moment we've only had really expenses in the last few months. We've also got a large loan which needs paying off, but we can't do that until we have some money to pay it off with, and unfortunately we might have to extend that loan to be able to afford to lease a baler and a tedder for making the hay. So yeah, we are going to have to, basically, unless we sell some crops now, which will be not at the best price. Best price for the canola we've got is November, so a couple of months off that. So if we sell it now, we will be losing money on, we wouldn't get as much money as what we could do. So yeah, it's either that or take a loan. So I think probably best to just extend the loan more rather than selling our crops at less money than what we could get if we just waited a couple of months. Anyway, here we are at the field, grass field, and I will get this mowed. We'll get this mowed for hay, so obviously first of all we need to mow it, then we'll need to lease a tedder. Obviously can't afford to buy one. So yeah, the next year will be tedding after we've finished the mowing. But for now I will time-lapse doing this mowing. Mowing done then, so next job will be to get a tedder, just folding the mowers away and take them back to the shed. That'll be the last time they'll be needed this season, I should think. It's September now. I don't think the grass will grow enough to get another cut out of it, although you never know. So yeah, once I've dropped these off we'll look at tedders and we'll see which one we can get. Certainly it'll be leasing though, we won't be able to buy one. But in a way that's probably a good thing, because there's no point really buying a machine that's only going to be used once or very occasionally. I think this field, or two grass fields that we've got, will make enough hay to last the cows certainly over a year. I would have thought. Well, they do seem to be consuming quite a lot of feed actually, but I would have thought it would certainly last till next year. So yeah, hopefully anyway. We have still got one bale there that I made. Oh no, I didn't make that one, did I? I bought that one a few episodes back. Anyway, tedders, unless there's something in the sale, is there? No tedders, and yeah, we'd have to lease anyway, so yeah, let's look at tedders on here. So it doesn't need to be anything too massive really, just an average size tedder I suppose would be fine. Oh, there are these really cheap ones, you can't even afford to buy that though. which is the best one. I don't want to go for anything too big, but just an average size one really. That one's quite reasonably priced. 16,000 for 8.7 metres. Oh, that's 9 metres, Kubota. Probably go for that one. Yeah, I think we'll look at that one. Lease. We don't. Okay, we don't even have enough money to lease it. Right, so borrow some more money. That should be enough. Back to the tellers again. Where were we? One. Oh, that's the same as the Vicon, isn't it? It's the same one as the Kubota. Yeah, they're identical, so it's, yeah, it doesn't really matter which one we go for, but I'll probably go for the Kubota. That's the one I've mentioned before. So yeah, let's lease that for 841. That's not too bad. Right, so now we have a tedder. We do also need to get a baler. Because we're not doing silent, we don't need a wrapper this time. We could probably go with a square baler, because that'll be a bit quicker than using a round baler. And there are quite a few cheap ones of those, I think, that I've used before. So we'll have a look at balers when I get down to the shop, I think. So I'll see you down at the shop. Okay, here we are down at the shop. What I will do is I can put the tedder on the front, and then we can bring the baler back as well, which should be quite good. That'll save going twice down to the shop for two different items. So balers, let's have a look at these. So we'll look at square balers, I think. Obviously these are a bit out of our price range, but I'm sure there's something we can afford. The one I've got in mind is the one I have used quite a bit, but it is cheap. Oh, there's these actually which take in the swath. They swat it and bale it in one go, but probably a bit unnecessary at the moment for the amount of land we've got. There's that one, that's 83. Obviously that's to buy, wouldn't be paying that for a lease. We can get a Heston baler. But yeah, these are the two that I do often go with at this stage in the game because they are cheap, very cheap, 12,000 to buy, and I don't know what they are to lease, but not much, I don't think so. But we have gone for them quite a few times, so there is these ones. Probably go with one of these actually, something a bit different. What else have we got? Yeah, I think, I've never used one of these before. Looks like they need bale wrap, so I don't want to forget to do that. But yeah, I think I'll probably go for one of these. What's the difference between the two? Ah, that one can make slightly bigger bales. But I think 220cm bales would be enough. Everything else is the same. I'll go with the cheaper one, just because it's cheaper. We don't. Do we have to have the twine? I don't know. It's the first time I've used one of these, so I'm not sure what this is about really. But I don't know what that does. I don't know whether it includes the twine or whether it means you have to have twine. Yeah, we'll lease that. That's only 765, so that's good. Oops, don't want to do that. Right, so I think combinations, no. We have to get the twine. I think we have to get the twine. Let's just put it on and see for a start. I'm pretty sure it means you have to buy twine to go in the baler. Which is a shame because we're not going to use much twine to do two fields. We've got the straw to bale as well. So if I turn that on, does it say we need to buy the twine? Let's finish unfolding. Yes, you do need. Yeah, I thought so. So I will need to buy some twine, which is in the pallets, and then where is it? On here. Twine. Go. I can lease it. Lease the twine. Oh, that's okay. 12. That's good. so we don't have to pay too much for that. So we'll get this filled up. I think from memory, last time I did this with another baler, it took a while to fill. But I'll start it filling and then probably come back to you once it's full. Oh no, it's quite quick actually. Well, I don't know why there's two fill things. Maybe, does that work now? Yeah, I think that's working. Oh, the other one will probably be for the actual contents of the bale. So yeah, there we go. So we're all ready to start turning first, then baling. So I'll head back up to the shop, not to the shop, to the field, and we'll make a start. Okay, we're all done with the tedding now, which is good. I've got two hay fields now, ready for raking up and baling. So we won't be needing this again, I might as well return it. Not much point keeping it around, so I don't think we'll be needing it again. So yeah, I'll return that now, rather than forgetting about it. Return that. Yep. So we've still got the baler, obviously. We've left that down the bottom because we'll be using that in a minute. But first of all, I need to get the rake and get the grass that we've just tedded all raked up into swaths, and then we can get it baled. So here we are. We have actually got our own rake, thank goodness. So that's one less thing we have to lease. But it's not the biggest, but it'll do the job. It's fine for this sort of size amount of land. So yeah, that'll be the next job. So I think we will get a decent amount of hay out of these two fields. So it looks like it's a reasonable yield. The size of the windrow there that it's putting into, it's a decent size by the looks of it. So yeah, I reckon this will last us certainly until we can cut another field for hay, which will be next year. It might even last longer, because obviously we've got the straw field as well down the bottom there, the wheat field I bought, and obviously that straw can be used in the TMR mix as well, which will reduce the amount of hay we need, which is good. So I will be keeping most of that, probably most of that straw for the TMR, just because of how much feed the cows seem to need. I think it'd be more better off keeping it rather than selling it. Anyway, I think as we've started this, we'll continue the rest on time lapse, and then I'll come back to you when we're ready to bale. Okay, so yeah, we've got the telling done, we're all ready for baling now, so I'll just take this back to where I got it from in the shed, and then we'll go and get the baler. Probably shows a bad gateway there, it's a bit tight, got it through though, just. Yep, so I'll just back this back into this gap here in the shed, and then we'll go and get the baler, which as you saw I left down in the bottom corner of that field, just to keep it out of the way, and to say bring it up here, because, well, I could have done, but it would have meant coming up here with the tether as well, and it was just easier at the time to just leave it down there, so that's why I did that. Right, so let's back this in here. It's a tricky thing to reverse this because it's got the steering rear axle. There we go. Right, now to get the baler, which is just back down here. We'll see how much hay we can get out of this. I think it's going to be quite a lot. Obviously I'll try and set the bale size to the maximum it will do, which is 220cm bales. So we should, well, it'll reduce the amount of handling we'll have to do. Obviously the bigger the bales, the less bales we'll get, but we'll have more hay in each bale. I'm sure that's obvious, but that's the idea anyway. Okay, so we've got a New Holland baler this time. Never used this one before, like I said earlier, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So go through the gap into the hayfield. Like I said earlier, we've got this straw result to do. Well, that won't be for today though, we'll do the straw in the next episode I should think. Concentrate on just getting this done today. So we'll get it switched on, and then we'll start baling. Hopefully it works well. It looks like it might be one of those ones with quite a narrow pickup. I didn't check. I said I was going to check and I didn't check. 220, there we go. I thought it was coming out a bit quick there. Right, so now we'll make bigger bales, which will reduce the amount of bales we'll get. Certainly making a lot of bales though, even at that size, so actually these aren't very big bales, are they? I thought these were going to be bigger bales, but I think I've made quite small bales here, even though it's 20, but come out. I may have messed up a bit here because I think the baler, they're making quite small bales. I thought the square bales were all, the quadrant bales were all bigger, but I think these are quite small. I'm sure I've had bales before which have been like 7,000 capacity, and not Heston bales, that actually mean the sort of normal quadrant bales. So maybe I didn't check that properly. This is going to be a ridiculous amount of bales to move. They're only, what are they, 2,000 each? 2,500 each. I think that's even smaller than the round baler we had. That's annoying. Should have gone for the other one. I was going to go for the £12,000 one. I know that one makes big bales, but oh well, it's something different. It will certainly keep me busy moving bales. Oh dear. Luckily it is only leased though, so I've not really lost any money on it. I won't be buying it again, I don't think, but just a one-off. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of bale handling. These are coming out far too quickly. It'll be nearly as many bales as a swath, so it'll just look like swaths of bales. I really thought they were bigger. Well, that's why I'm assuming that's why the twine went up so quick, filled up so quick, because it was low capacity as well. I don't know. Why are these bales so small? Yeah, these definitely aren't standard quadrant bales, that's for sure. They're really thin. They're the right length. That's what probably what threw me then, because they are the normal length of quadrant bales, but they're obviously thinner. They're not very tall bales. That's what it is. Anyway, never mind. I will get on with this on time lapse. I've got all the baling done on the hay anyway, so as you can see there's a lot of bales, serious amount of bales, so yeah, I don't think I'll be doing the straw with this baler. I might actually get a different baler, but I'm just unload the baler. We've got 95%, I'll try and get another baler out of it. Should be enough straw laying around, or hay laying around, say, to make one more bale. We're on 96%. Sure I can find enough. Maybe in this field here. It has missed quite a few little bits. It's not the widest. Have reel on it. There we go. Do. So we'll unload that one. And we're done. So yeah, like I said, I think I'll probably be returning this and getting a different baler to do the straw. I don't really fancy having two fields of tiny bales to collect. Obviously it got the baling done faster than the round baler that we had, but the amount of bale that's produced, how many has it done? 81 bales. 81 bales is too many, really. And I think straw will be just as many again, so yeah, I think this baler may be being returned for the next episode. But yeah, at least we got it done. And apart from that, it's been pretty productive today, I think. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.